The Lions Who Roared, a poem written by Steve Page. Visuals by Dylan Page. There are 3 lions on an England shirt and 1 solitary star. Once or twice over the last 60 years we've come so close and yet so far. There are now generations of England fans who wouldn't recognise their names. So allow me to introduce to you our Lionhearts who once ruled the game. The amazing Gordon Banks, England's greatest number 1, was keeping goal for Leicester City when he was called upon. A brilliant shot stopper, agile, fearless and so brave, and we owe him a huge debt of gratitude for his strings of spectacular saves. A solid right back for Fulham, in George Cohen we were truly blessed. He was the greatest fullback I ever faced, was the accolade from George Best. There must be something very special in the DNA of the Cohen men, for years later the Rugby World Cup was won by a left-wing nephew named Ben. One of the first names on the sheet when the gaffer was picking the team, this fast, overlapping, dependable fullback was surely a manager's dream. As hard as a coffin nail was a phrase linked to Ray Wilson's name. He became a World Cup winning funeral director after walking away from the game. Compared to his young brother Bobby, he was always had a belly full of fire. Honest and tough, and he could also do rough. He was a cross between a tank and a Spitfire. Solid on the ground and so tall, and in the air he would win every ball. And it was clear that Jack the Giraffe Charlton was destined to lead and inspire. He was the finest defender ever to proudly wear 3 lions on his chest. His leadership skills and outstanding talent turned the great Bobby Moore into the best. He was the consummate professional, the captain of the team, famously accepting the Jules Rimet Trophy at Wembley from Her Majesty the Queen. The diminutive Nobby Stiles would run and run for miles. As the best man marker in the game, he was second to none. Tough in the tackle, hard and mean, he would run through a brick wall for the team, and he danced that famous jig when the cup was won. This red-haired little dynamo, the youngest member of the pack, his mesmeric dribbling skills and pace was to destroy the German left back. He covered every blade of grass twice on that beautiful day in July, and he proved to be worth every single step as Alan Ball held the trophy up high. One of the greatest players and ambassadors to have ever worn the England shirt, Bobby Charlton wasn't just a football player, he was always a gentleman first. With Rolls-Royce balance and stamina, each boot contained a sledgehammer, and if you got in the way of his thunderbolt play, you were certainly going to get hurt. The midfield quartet would not be complete without Martin Peters, adept with both feet. An intelligent player, smarter than most, and at club level colleagues nicknamed him the Ghost. Good on the ground as well as the air, and an uncanny ability to appear from nowhere. He scored in the final to make it 2-1, but Germany equalised, more drama to come. In '66 it was Liverpool, crowned champions of England again. Incredibly, using just 14 players over a 42-match campaign. Their Golden Boot winner Roger Hunt, a prolific striker playing up front. The peak of his career in a fantastic year, adding a World Cup winners' medal to his name. Another striker's injury against France gave Geoff Hurst his 1 golden chance. Grabbing this with both hands, the pressures, demands and his own reputation to enhance. On the day of the final, the press went sick. They berated Alf, gave him so much stick. But they needn't have worried, they hadn't read the script. Geoff paid back the faith with the perfect hat-trick. The man at the helm was Alf Ramsey, and he knew how to steer a good ship. Each member of his crew knew just what to do, and the consequences of letting it slip. It wasn't about style, it was about attitude and guile, and this well-spoken man taught them more. To bond as a team, and to realise the dream, and the sound of the 3 lions roared.